Hey everyone, and welcome back to Comic Studio once again. This is gonna be for one of the last few days of the Windows 10 because I definitely forgot to say, let's go search for Gravity Falls Comic Studio. Alright, since I remember around here of this yesterday, since back in 2016, I didn't mention that we totally heard around here for this strategy as well. Even the characters, like the main ones, as of Mabel and Dipper, went to the Gravity Falls in the state of Oregon, which is probably definitely not existed as well, and probably like more bizarre places on Earth that shouldn't be existed around here. It was very friction or various like fiction like those things as well in the cartoon series as well. In the end, they always returned back home to the state of California. By the way, that wasn't going to be for such as like to try to do this as well. Let's go for Gravity Falls. This is only just the beginning for just one thing as well. So we're headed around for the Gravity Falls, but I'm not gonna be suggested that we're not think. I won't go in to get for around for this thing as well though. So I hopefully that I just gotta be using the studio crossovers if I definitely sing this as well. You see, probably going to be remember around of these characters? I think so. I haven't searched for Gravity Falls yet, but that definitely exists around here for something, and especially for the studio crossovers and the studio searches throughout the web and anything around here in the website as well. So I definitely going all the way around for this one, as I won't be able to be looking around here for just anyway for like here to do this. So let's just get a little bit reading for one thing, and let's start to talk it around here for somewhere over here. So that must be the old man that I didn't mention around here for a little bit for one thing. It was a major work in progress since 4 years ago or 3 years ago that I'm not gonna be very sure. It's been 2 years that it was completely owned by something very much. So the series was owned by Alex Hirsch, and probably thanks to the wiki fandom like anything as well, and probably all of the characters like anything as well. The main enemy could be Bill Chipper. So this is actually going to be for one of these guys. If I already know around here privately, that wouldn't actually been necessary as well. So there's the title and the backgrounds. That must be pretty much as well. Low quality images. But I never guessed there's Bill Chipper's like this thing as well. It must be a statue of Bill Chipper or something. A floating house or whatever it does. The mystery stuff like turn it around here and things might turn hell by the end of the summer almost. But I cannot believe this is actually going to be for this one. And so that could be the intro of Gravity Falls for one of these backgrounds. I definitely never show you why, but this is totally for a major chaos for around here. From the peaceful things like anything and where it goes, to the dungeon doom things of chaos. So, because of like for those two boys like anything as well, so the two of them, like Mabel and Dipper, on its way for some kind of back in summer. But sometimes this is not always just the beginning as well, that I never think. This could be for only one reason that it should be. That is could be for one thing in a heck of a building as well. So I probably already know that you remember about Mystery Shack. That probably that Stan represents like this. I never knew that's something that we're going to be talking about. So, I added something like these, and not the alien, of course. So, this is the interior of the house, and I definitely not gonna be showing you why. I probably shouldn't able to be showing up the banner again. If this is absolutely way too huge around of this necessary over here, so I'll be added a little bit more columns like these, and I'll be probably like sure that I just gotta be added a little bit more. So before we're gonna be continue this video, I'm gonna be using the submitted sprites instead of the characters that I absolutely going to use the submitted sprites as well. So I'll be checking this out as really quickly as possible, but I'm not very sure. These could be for their journals. So there's one of the huge like those things as well. So I'm probably going to be shrinking it around a little bit small. So we're gonna be going to stick together around here to get things a little bit big as well. So 3 journals over here, but I'm probably sure this could be for the right thing that I just going to add something away. So there's a journal 2. And then there is actually going to be one more. The 4th journal could be actually this. This is nothing way more sense than real life. So looks like this will be it as possible until I eventually gonna continue this video for a while. And sometimes the video is going to be over 10 minutes as well. And that must be Dipper's hat featured like anyway. So I wasn't able to scroll up against not like that here before. So there's nothing away for just one thing, and the submitted sprites for some kind of like the build chipper as well. So I won't be able to be showing this again. So I'll be right back of this video until I might absolutely going to add something as well instead of the journals. As the background images appear, I won't able to find out where the user comics come from. So thanks for that for something about here. So I won't able to be getting for around to keep that in mind later. And so that every characters like the cookie runs and Team Fortress 2 characters like even for this are right here, as I'm probably sure. If I gotta be for using the TF2, so this isn't going to be for exactly what I just actually saying this. There must be Greg and Roderick have arrived in for the Mystery Shack, and there must be Half-Life characters around here outside of the Mystery Shack. And there is Kleiner, but outside it is one of their scientists. And there is Heavy from Team Fortress 2, and probably that must be for outside walking around here. There's S'more Cookie and Cannoli Cookie looking for some of the new camp to set up with. So these are probably 2 of them. There is Sniper and Saxton Hale right behind him. So in the deep in the dark woods around here, that Werewolf Cookie has met again with Shroomy Guy Cookie. This is Poison Mushroom Cookie. I know he's actually having a little fun for them as well. So, and finally, there must be the Pistachio Cookie on its way for one of a kind of a journey as well, with the soldier on his hand from Team Fortress 2. I didn't add anything as well. That probably there must be the statue of Bill Chipper, that the scientist with the hazmat suit on, who actually going to be investigated or discovers something even for trying to get for all of his studies as well, to get him as well. I'm not sure. This is absolutely for a unknown discovery around of them as well. So eventually I used the Team Fortress 2 comic studio that I'll add anything about here, except the flamethrower that I just wasn't able to be using for just a little bit somewhere. So the link is going to be in the description below, but I won't able to be showing the banner as well, due to something kind of a large amount of issues, and I wouldn't able to be showing this anytime that I just tried. So thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. But that was all that I just already said around here, and many videos in the previous ways that we never think around here. So it was probably a little bit nice, but in the end, it was kind of worth it.